And we're on. Hi guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are not too tired after this morning, after Sensei Shan's class. I am a little bit tired after my PT, so we're gonna take it easy. Today is gonna be Kata workout, and we'll work a lot on hips, hip movement. So we're gonna warm up our hips a little bit more. So what I want you to do is stay with your feet shoulder width apart, and we're gonna start punching. We're gonna do about 10 punches, 10 blocks, 10 of each of the blocks, but I want you to really exaggerate the hips. So each punch, exaggerate the hip. Okay, left and out. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, same thing with the blocks. Rising block, okay. Don't put tension, don't put power in the block. Just warming up the hips. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, sotoke, outside block. Mind up. Same, exaggerate your hips. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, inside that block, uchuke. Exaggerate the hips, no tension in your arms. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Again, those turns are being done only with the hips. Don't put tension in your knees. So turn from the hips and all those. All right, down block. Left and out. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. And last one, shutoke. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. And you're right. So the same way we keep working on the hips a little bit before starting the kata. What we're gonna focus on kata today, it's gonna have, you will learn a lot of hip movement from different stances, not only front stance. First thing that we learn is that in karate, as white and yellow belts, is that Gyakuzuki. So let's put your left leg forward. You can do a shorter stance. Again, we're still warming up the hips. Okay, so we're gonna do, put your left hand out, open your hips, and then punch. Ich. Close your hips. Ei. Open the hips. San, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. And switch. We're gonna do the same thing the other way. Keep your stance a little bit shorter for now. One thing that you will need to focus on as we're working through today's training is making sure your hips are even. So your hips won't go up here. Always even. So if you're wearing your gis, go ahead and put your belt a little bit lower on your hips. Okay? Now the way the belt moves, the belt should stay even. All right. So put your right hand out, open your hips, and we're just gonna do about 10. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. And yummy. And shake it out. So while you're working with, or you're taking the online classes, it's very hard for the instructors to see you, but you can see yourself. So either put a monitor with a camera toward you, or plain old mirror. You can use a mirror, put it in front of you, and make sure you look like sensei or senpai that's teaching looks like. All right. Okay, this is the hardest. Give me a short, with the left leg forward, give me a short back stance. We're not gonna go low yet. This is a little bit harder to train with. So gonna do shutoke, turn your hips out, and keeping your back stance, you're gonna punch, move a little bit of the hips, reverse punch. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, switch, touch, ku, ju. And switch to the other way. You might find out that you're a little bit more flexible on one side. I was actually reflecting on that yesterday after I did my katas and thinking, oh, my hips are so stiff. And then it kind of dawned to me, wait a minute, my hips, they have no reason to be stiff right now. They should move in all directions. It's the muscles. So stretching is really important. All right. Punch, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, switch, touch, ku, ju. All right, and check it out. So as we're working through the katas, you will hear me saying, bring your hips in the direction of the block, toward the block, or away from the block. There's few ways of doing, especially the blocks. For the punches, it's pretty much straightforward, but for the blocks, you can do two ways. So go ahead and give me your left leg forward, and I'm gonna be on the side, right here. And we will work a little bit on the down block. The first thing that we're gonna do, and if you guys are training at the main dojo, we usually do this in the bags. So we're gonna turn and go turn the hips direction of the block. And then we're gonna switch. Wind up, in. Wind up, sun. Wind up, shi. Wind up, go. Wind up, rook. Wind up, stitch. Wind up, touch. Wind up, ku, ju. So this is this move that you guys are gonna do in unsu. All right. This is on the down block, turning the hips in the direction of the punch. And you can do the same thing with every single block. So which okay, gonna turn here, gonna turn here, gonna turn here, gonna turn here. So the okay is a little bit more difficult, so we're not gonna do that today. Shoot okay, we'll do that from kokutsudachi, shortly. Now we're gonna work on turning the hips away from the block, and this is what we do in our classes all the time. So give me your left leg forward, put your right hand out like you did a gyakuzuki. I'm gonna wind up, I'm gonna do gedambarai, so turn the hips away from the block, ich. Gyakuzuki, hips are pushing the punch, in. Wind up, I didn't turn my hips yet. San, shi, go, rook, stitch, touch, ku, ju. So notice the back knee will bend a little bit on the blocks, and this is to protect a little bit your hips, especially as you go 30 and over, maybe 50 and over. We're doing everything we can to protect what we have. So we won't spend that much on those hip knee replacement surgeries. Okay, give me your right leg forward, put your left hand out, as you do your reverse punch, make sure your hips are even. Wind up, in, ni, san, shi, go, rook, stitch, touch, ku, ju. Right, and switch stance again. So we're gonna go through a rising block, outside block. So left leg forward, reverse punch. Hold on a second. My internet connection is bad. All right, let me know if you can see me. Okay, rising block. Make sure your hips are even. Ich, in, san, shi, go, rook, stitch, touch, ku, ju. Outside block, sotoke. Ich, in, san, shi, go, rook, stitch, touch, ku, ju. Inside block, uchiuke. Ich, in, san, shi, go, rook, stitch, touch, ku, ju. And yamai. And check it out. So So again, to the other side, same thing. So this is turning your hips away from the block, and then turn the hips back in with a punch. So you right forward, Yakuzuki, and start with rising block. Ich, ich, some, shi, go, rook, switch, hach, ku, ju, sotoke. Ich, in, some, shi, go, rook, switch, hach, ku, ju, uchuke. Ich, in, some, shi, go, rook, switch, hach, ku, ju, and you. And now, and shake it out. Grab some water. We're almost ready to start. So that's not the block that I want to work on as far as hips in and out is Kokutsudachi Shutoke. You can do turning into the block, and that feels almost like a strike. Turn away from the block, it will feel more like a block. So you can put your left leg forward, and again, I'm not looking for a low, long stance. And also, your arms are relaxed at this point. We didn't even start working with the arms. We're still focusing only on the hip rotation. Hold on a second. All right. So, back stance. You can go a little bit back so you see my feet. Good. So, on the wind up, what I want you to do is turn your hips forward. See how my back heel came off the floor? My hips are forward. This will be my wind up. And we'll work on Shuto Uke, the block away, the hips away from the block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, roku, sich, hach, ku, ju. All right, and switch. Keeping your hips even is important, and also make sure your hips are forward in the wind up. They turn here in your block. All right, so right leg forward, back heel. Oh, I'm moving too much forward. Back heel there, wind up. Ich, I, sun, shi, go, rook, switch, hach, ku, ju, and one more to finish with the block. All right, last one. We're gonna do the same Shutoke, turning into the block. And then I promise we'll go into katas too. So, back to the left side. So put your feet, normal position for Shutoke, turn your body toward your, the back foot. And then you're gonna turn your entire body into the block. Ich, I, sun, shi, go, ro, sich, hach, ku, ju. All right. And let's do the other way. Notice there's no tension in your arms. So your arms will just follow what we always do with that Shutoke. Don't focus on your arms yet. All right, with the right leg forward, go ahead and turn. And then you're gonna swing your body into that chop. Ich, I, sun, shi, go, roku, sich, hach, ku, ju, and yummy. And now. So as far as hip rotation, those are the main things that you're gonna encounter in your katas. Now hip vibration. There are many times in the kata when especially in Teiki Kata when everything is in horse stance, in Kibarachi, you don't have a lot of hip move without moving your knees. So there is a little bit, but not a lot. So in order to achieve putting the power and kima in those short hip moves, we use what we call vibration. And I'm gonna try to explain it. I know most of you are really already working on, but let's go ahead and put your feet apart. Put your left hand forward. We did the punches in the beginning when you throw the punch with the hip in there, right? Now we're gonna throw the punch with the hip. Very last moment, bring your hip back. So it's a punch and back, punch and back, punch and back. I'm exaggerating. So this big move, punch and back, will turn into, that's it, when you're gonna start using your core. So put your left hand forward, and we're gonna alternate feet apart. We're gonna alternate using that vibration. And it's okay if you're a beginner to use the big hip and back, hip and back, hip and back. That's how you learn. That's how you learn to, in the end, to put your core. If you're brown belt enough, use your core. So stop, a little bit shorter move. So left hand out, just hip vibration. Ich, in, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, jo, and yome. Now, especially when you work on hip vibration, but also in all the blocks and punches, but especially with the hip vibration, it's really important in the moment of kime, that vibration, to go purposely into the floor. That doesn't mean you gotta sink like that. It's just the feeling of you're grounded, you're grounding yourself in that very last moment. I can actually feel my toes grabbing the floor in that very last moment. That will add to your kime and the power in that really short move that you're doing. So, hip vibration is mostly used in Teiki Katas, where you have the Kibadachi stances. But I think the first time you use a hip vibration is actually hand sandan, when you do this. So if you're trying to use the hip, this hand will do the down block. The other hand will do the inside block. So you're gonna put this together with this into this. And then again. So let's do this move several times. If you are a beginner, let's put your right hand down, left hand like you're doing an inside block. So right hand just did a down block, the other one did an inside block. For the beginners, the move starts with crossing your elbows. Now this hand will come around for the inside block. The other one will come in for the down block. So it is important to bring your elbows together before you do the move. Elbows together, and then elbows together, elbows together, elbows together. All right. Still nice and slow for the beginners, and then we'll put some kime. Ich, ne, san, shi, go, rok, make it fluid. Sich, hach, ku, ju. All right. Beginners, you can do slow as you want. Advanced people, that means hands sandan level and up. We consider you advanced already as far as this move. So when you practice your kata, you're exercising the habits, right? This needs to be practiced the right way. So just stand. Ich, ne, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ku, ju. Anyway. And now, and take it out. So for katas today, we're gonna work on hand sandan, hand yondan, and then we're gonna jump to one more advanced kata, hangetsu, maybe NB. Now for beginners, don't be afraid to try hangetsu. we'll go step by the count, focusing on what's happening with the hips. Yes? All right, yo. Together. Yes. Hands on down. So look left, drop your weight, and this is the block. You're gonna go uchiuke, and you're gonna go direction, block in the direction, turn hips in direction of the blocks. So slow will be like this. But we're gonna do it fast. Itch. Good, bring your feet together. Itch, knee. That's the vibration. Look back. Move your foot. Again, you're gonna turn in the direction of the block. Itch. Itch, knee. Look left. Turn in hips with the block. Itch. Good. Pressing block. I need to take one step back here. Now for the hip action here. First, you're gonna turn the palm, you're gonna start turning, you're gonna put the hand here, you're gonna step back, and now with the punch, the hip turns this way. And big yai. So again, from the beginning, working on hips, beginner or not, focus on what's happening with the hips. It's a good lesson to learn right now, so I won't have to worry about later when you need to teach them. Okay, yo. You're gonna start straight from your idachi. Look left, sink. Remember, hips go this way. In. Vibration, each knee, grounded. Look back, wind up, turn the hips with the block. In. Each knee, grounded. Turn your hips with the block. Each. Pressing block. Ukite. One step back to adapt here. Turn your palm. Start turning. Shift your weight toward the front foot. Start turning. Put your foot back and then turn your hips. And big yai. Good. Try to see if I have enough room. I might. Each. Now we're gonna work on this. I'll turn it around at some point. But this is what you're gonna do. Now bring your knee up to the chest. My hips are still straight. You're gonna put your foot. This is a fumikomi. As in the same time with fumikomi, you're gonna turn the hip and the elbow here. And then hit above, wind up above your head, hit down. Shift your foot. Again, knee up to your chest, hips are forward, did not turn yet. Go forward and turn. And hit. Making room for one more. Move your front foot. Knee up to your chest, hips straight forward, step down, hips. And another strike. Making a little bit more room here. I think that's enough. Itch. And straight punch. Now you're gonna bring your knees, feet together. Step about shoulder width apart. As you turn, watch this. As you turn, you're gonna use your hips to put power here. Going the other way, you're gonna use this hip to put power in your hip. Move, and yeah. And up. Oh man, it's really sunny. Can you guys still see me? I hope so. So I promised I'm gonna turn that line around. So right here, this is what you guys are doing. Remember last time when we worked on posture and connecting your entire body to your center right here? Imagine your shoulder, elbows, hips, they're one unit, like a plank. They're not gonna twist. They're gonna move together. So Bring your knee up to your chest. You're gonna step. Hips are forward, and now hips and shoulders are moving together here. I'm blocking the side of the body with your right shoulder. You don't have to twist that much. This is breaking that structure integrity. So just twist so the block will pass your body. That's all you need. If you straight from the side view, that's all you need. And then you're gonna go strike above your head and back. Shift your front foot so you can see it. Again, knee up to your chest. Nothing changed in the lower body. Gonna step, and then you're gonna turn everything together. Just barely passing the middle line. You don't need more than that. You don't need this. That's all you need. And last one. Same thing. Move your foot. Knee up to your chest. Stomping. Kick. And back. So from the side view, let me see. I think you guys can see me. From the side view, when you bring the knee up to your chest, make sure you drop your stance. So you do this. And then you go there and turn the hip. So your belt should fly around. The strike, your fist comes on the left side of your left side of your head, over your head, and think of the elbow going into that strike. And comes back the same way. All right, any questions? Feel free to unmute and ask right now. Otherwise, we're gonna do it one more time. Well, no questions. Let's do handstand one more time, and then we're gonna move on. Again, I'm gonna need to move around a little bit to, there we go, I think that's a little bit more center. To adapt my distance here. Yo, I hope you guys are doing it with me. I'm not sweating by myself right here. Get together, break, out. You do have enough room. And on. Head, remember, turn your hips direction of the block. And bring your feet together, vibration in the double block. Knee, stay grounded. Knee. So I keep looking that way. I hope you guys know where your eyes should be. I need to make sure I'm in the frame, so that's why I keep looking at the screen. Now you look to the screen. This is moving your hips direction of the block. Pressing block. Keep there. Adjusting distance here. Turn your hand. Keep your body upright. Turn. Plant your foot. Turn your hips into the strike. And begin. And trying to adjust the distance here. First umikomi. And one more. So this is a stomping kick. I can't stomp very hard. I feel bad for my husband that's downstairs. But this is a stomping kick. So you're stepping on that person's foot. Adjusting the distance a bit. Use your hips right here. And use your hip as you go the other way. Eyes are still forward. Ow! And your way. And our way. So go ahead and grab some water. If you have questions, ask them now. Otherwise, we're gonna move on. Please ignore my guardian dog barking out there. All right, moving on, Hanyondan. We can go the same way, and this is a little bit more advanced. Of course, it's the next step up as far as the hips in to the block or away from the block. So I'm gonna go slow first, just making sure we get the principle for what needs to be done for each individual move. So go together. Hanyondan. Now, first move in Hanyondan is the one that got me thinking yesterday. There is no way I could move my hips into that move while still keeping my knee out. So I'll do the best I can, but keep in mind, ideal, and hopefully Sensei Shan will show you at some point. I'm going to do just a very short kokusudachi. You can open your hands, and as you move, you're gonna lift your hands to the side, and then move your hips this way. So here, here, moving this way. On a longer stance, I can't do it yet. So it's gonna be a while. But here we go. Try the best you can. I'll try the best I can. So itch, look, sink, slide your leg, and then hands out, and moving your hands with the hip. Then the other way, drop your hands, shift. Your hips are open here, you're gonna close them this way. Each. Look forward. Bring your hands right here. Slide your left leg forward. And this is a big move with your hips. So this X block is a low stance and it's a big hip move. So you're blocking Sensei Maria kick. Think about. You need to put lots of power. So you're here, itch. Then you're gonna slide your leg forward, wind up for Morote. Let me adjust a little bit. This is where you're gonna turn your hips away from the block. So slide, 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 hips are forward, feet are forward, knees are forward. Wind up, and then you're gonna do this. Each. Shift your way forward. Bring your both hands to the side. Wind up for the kick. Make sure your hips are not turned this way. Your hips should be facing straight forward. And this hip is open. Itch, kick, step. And look how I set my hips. This is as big of a move like one of your reverse punches, only gonna do the empty. So make sure you step wide enough so you can turn your hips there. So just finish my kick here. And I'm gonna turn my hips, bring the energy from the heel, knee, right hip into the elbow block. Quarter step in, wind up again. Set my hips not that way, straight forward. Open the leg, kick. Set my hips here, so I can do a lot of hip movement here. Good. Now, I don't know if you remember Hanyondan, when you turn your hips more than what you turn for reverse punch. This is the same move. So make sure your stance is wide enough, because as you block here, you're gonna do this. So you're gonna do a little bit more hip rotation. And then use the energy from the right heel, knee, hip to go into your next strike. And this is not back here, it's aggressive forward. Let me adjust. So this is a big hip rotation from here to there. It's a really big one right here. Then you're gonna do the kick. Hands didn't move yet. Your left hand will come in front of the right, do a passive pressing block. The right hand will go by your left ear. And as you step forward, see how my hips are a little bit open as I step. As I do the kiai move, make sure your fist comes above your head, but this hip will put power in your KI move. So one more time, just did the pressing block, we did wind up. As you come into your, make sure everybody can see the Kosadachi. You're gonna go here, power. And this is your KI move. Let me adjust a little bit. Maybe you guys can see me a bit better. You might not see my head, but you might see my legs now. All right. So right here in your Kosadachi. Together, calves are helping each other. Back foot on the ball of the foot. Don't let it hang down there. Back foot is strong into the floor here. Good. Turn, keep your body straight. And this is an open of the hips this way. So you're gonna go into your break. Hey. Can you guys still see me? You can. Good. Adjusting the distance a little bit. Hold the hands where they are. Fists are facing down. Your fists are shoulder height. Don't move your hands. So you're gonna shift your weight. You're gonna do a front snap kick. As you go forward, land, throw one punch. And your hips are almost open on this punch. They're not here, they're there. Then you're gonna close them in your reverse punch. Again, look to your right. Adjust, bring your feet together, knees together. Again, open. So away, hips are going away from that break, the block. Same thing, kick, punch, punch. And let me adjust the distance a little bit. I'm gonna show you this part from front view as well. You look to the back of your dojo. Well, yeah, dojo. This is the move when you go hips into the block. So this is a morotoke. So you're right here. Move your foot. And we did this with shotoke. We're gonna do morotoke. Morotoke. Next one. Hips are going away from the block. So go forward, 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 the same way you did shotoke. You're gonna do morote. Adjusting the distance a little bit, up a little bit more. Hips forward. You're gonna go away from the block, hips away from the block, hips going forward, 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 very last moment, away. So right now your hips are perfectly open. Good, because in the next one, you're gonna push into your right leg, right knee, right hip. If you're doing the reverse punch, only you're gonna do the grab. And then KI move, stay low, keep your body upright, knee strike, big KI. You're gonna turn back, and this is a turn with the hips into the block, this way. And then one more step forward. And this is the perfect view of the block from the front. Wind up, slide, slide, slide. Hips are still forward, and then you open. And you're okay. And it's that easy. Else, any questions on Hanyon before you go doing it again? Let's do the part where you're just looking at my behind there. So I'm gonna turn it around. We just did the KI move right here. Turn, cross your arms, and open. Then you're gonna do the kick. You're gonna do one punch, reverse punch. Back to your neutral right here. Slide forward, open. Kick, punch, punch. This is the move into, let me adjust the distance. This is the move into the hips, into the block here. Then hips, I'm gonna go away from the block. So make sure you don't turn with the wind up. You go with your hips forward and kind of against the wind up and turn. And last time, one more. Wind up right here. Go forward, 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 and turn. And then from here, let me adjust the distance a little bit. You're pushing the right foot knee hip to go there. So from here is this, that one, without rolling your balance. Can move. Make sure your foot is not dangling there. Your foot is strong here. You hit the guy with your knee. So you're right here, then hit with the knee, hands on the side of your knee. So from the side view, you're right there. And then from the side view, I'm gonna turn my hip with a block here, like a chop. And then go forward, 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 and hips away from the block. And that's what it is. So, 30 seconds, grab some water, and then we'll do hand on one more time. All right, carry on that one more time. I'm gonna go a little bit more fluid through the moves, but I'm still gonna talk to you a lot about where the hip should go. As I'm talking to you, again, I'm gonna be looking, make sure I'm in the frame. Please keep your head where it has to be, if you can. If you wanna look at the screen, totally fine for now. I hope you guys know. All right. Hang on. Itch. Itch. Hips into the strong block, low stance. Hips away from the block. Itch. Shift your weight. Make sure your hips are straight forward for the kick. Itch. Take your hips so you do a strong empty right there. Quarter step. Hips straight forward. Itch. Set your hips strong empty. Hips are straight forward. Overturn as you do in the block. Big hip rotation into the strike. You're here. Kick. Block. Above. Strike above your head. Big ki. Hips forward. So don't let your hips to the side. This one brings a power with the back leg into this ki move. Adjusting the distance a little bit. Set your hips forward. Turn your hips away from the double block. Kick. Punch. Turn your hips into reverse punch. Look. Turn your hips the other way. Slide into the kokotsudachi. Kick. Punch. Punch. Adjusting the distance a bit. Hips into the block. Itch. Hips away from the block. Itch. Adjusting. Hips away from the block. Hips into the grab. Adjusting the distance and big ki. Hips into the block. Hips away from the block. And let's to unmute yourself and ask. If not, we're gonna move on. So we're gonna finish at 1 o'clock. We have about 10 minutes for Hangetsu. And if you're lower belt, please don't worry about Hangetsu stance. Use your front stance and back stance. If you are brown and above, try to use your Hangetsu stance. Hangetsu stance, having your hips free to turn in and out in Hangetsu stance is a little bit harder. So as I have my freshly operated leg forward, it's very hard to do for me to do this internal rotation. I'll do it slow, but that's about it. I think external, no problem. So we're gonna work slow, and everybody has different bodies. As long as you know what to work on, I think we're good. All right, yo. Got. So moving from Hangetsu stance to Hangetsu stance is an in and out. It's like a semicircle. That's how we're gonna be moving. And first moves are slow, so it gives you a lot of time to think. Hips needs to be even. Smooth move. Open. Close your hips. So let's do it by the count. Wind up. In. Out. Open your hips. Then you're gonna close your hips. In, out, open your hips. And then you're gonna close your hips. In, out, open your hips in the block. Close your hips in reverse punch. Then you're gonna strike with the first knuckles right here. It's a slow move, so first get your hands ready. The left hand will meet the right. Each. Then strike forward with those knuckles right there. The index finger knuckles. Open your palms. Left on top. We're gonna need to see this. Okay. Big. Each. Palms are facing each other. Elbows 90 degrees. Big move. Each. And hands are on the side of your body. They're not backwards, they're not here, side. Now, next move, I'm gonna have to turn around, but what we're gonna do for the beginners, so what you did in your Sandan Kata, only your hands are open. So right here, gonna pivot to the left, pivot on the left leg to the left. So it's a key move. Hips are forward and grab. Again, in and out. Hips are forward. And there's no hip rotations. It's just the compression. It should be even. Look right. You're gonna do one inside block. Again, hips are open. Then you're gonna do one reverse punch. Close your hips. One other punch. Hips open. To the back. Hips open. Hips closed. Hips open. To your right, so the back of your room or dojo. Hips open. Hips closed. Hips open. And then the hands will be touching. The right hand comes right here, right there. So over here. Left hand, just imagine between the left arm and your leg, there's an imaginary string that takes them together right here. This is a back stance. Your fist is here. So from the side view, for the beginner, you're right here. Good. Now watch this. As I go forward, My hips will straighten. Don't stay here. Hips are straight. You're gonna kick, pushing into the supporting foot to kick. As you're gonna step in your down, as you kick, you're gonna put the hand. As you step, hips open into a down dog. Hips closed into your reverse punch. Hips open into your agyoke. Same thing. Hands touching. One comes right here. The other one takes my foot, my leg out into your Kokutsudachi. Step forward, hips straight. As you kick, pull the arm, pull your wind up. Each step. Open your hips into the down block. Close the hips into reverse punch. Open the hips into agyoke. And last one. Same thing. And we're right here. Mikazuki Geri. We've done this before, maybe not for the beginners, but for the beginners, you're gonna open the hand, doesn't drop, stays right there. You need to bring your foot to the hand. Now this is a trick. Many people can't lift the foot that high. Drop your stance. And you don't have that much to go. I only have this. And then kiai. The kiai, so after you did the Mikazuki Geri, although I have to stay low, your hips are right here, and you're gonna turn it into that kiai move. Bring your palm of your hands right here. Step back into neck washidachi and press. And yum. And two together. And go. So we only have about 3 minutes. We're gonna go through Hangetsu. Hips, hips, hips one more time, and then we'll call it a day. If you're a beginner, feel free to start stretching. If you want to follow, follow. This is mostly for the brown belts that are out there, and hopefully they're watching or doing it with me. Okay, yo. Together, right? Out. Yo. Got. Half moon step. Wind up. Itch. Open your hips. Close your hips. Use your breathing. Fist rotation at the end. Half moon step. Wind up. Open your hips. Close your hips. One more. Half moon step. Open your hips. Close your hips. Keep your hips where they are. Strike with the thumb knuckles, each. Strike with your index finger knuckles, each. And this is the compression that you're using. Open your palms, left over right. Big move, each. Palms facing each other. Big move, each. You got on the left leg, kiai. The block will be this one. Hips will be straight. Each. Grab, compression, each. Half moon step, each. Grab, compression, each. Half moon step, each. Each. Look right, inside block, hips open, each. Hips close, punch. Hips open, punch. Look back, inside block, each. Hips open, each. Hey. Look over your right, each. Hey. Good. Make sure your forearms are touching as you go. Each. Oh, I'm definitely tired. Hips straight. With your arm as you kick. Each. Hips open. Hips closed. Hips open. Same thing the other way. Touch your forearms. Go up. Kokutsudachi. Straighten your hips, kick, with your arm as you kick, itch, hips open, hips closed, hips open. Last one, itch, touch your forearms, itch. You can lift your leg in Mikazuki Geri, drop your stance. Like me. Ich. Ow. Bring your hands together, slide back, neck washidachi, and press. Ich. And yamame. And together, and those. So, every single time you guys are working on your katas, try to figure out what you're doing with your hips. Your arms are not supposed to work hard. Your hips and the rest of your body. Your legs, yes. Your legs push your stances lower, lower and lower. Hips are very important. Connection between the hips and your upper body, that's right here in your core. So that's really important. You don't have that core, Sunday morning classes with Sensei Christina. I'm pretty sure she'll build that. But working on kata shouldn't be that hard, right? I mean, yeah, I'm out of shape and out of breath right now. You guys shouldn't be. So as long as you use that connection inside your body, you're able to put power into your arms without really working too hard. I keep telling my students, you guys are working way too hard. Shoulder press down, posture, connection between shoulder and hips, and just this in your hips, you'll be fine. Yes, all right, and thank you guys for watching. There's another class at 5 o'clock today, so Sensei John, he's gonna go over basic Kihon and Kata. Yes, and together, yes, thank you guys. See you next week.